Hi, I'm Dennis, and I want to talk to you about the Bursa. It's beginning to pick up in its notoriety. When you first get it, it comes sort of like this, wrapped in, I like the old oil paper. Anyway, this one here I've had for a while. It comes with two magazines. It's a nice little weapon. Fires nicely. This is called the Thunder Pro, or the Thunder 40 Pro. Okay. As you can see, I've kind of done some work on it. I Cerakoted the bottom frame of this. Okay. Because I like the color. I made it two-tone. I left the, of course, this is what they call the matte chrome. Okay. So I left it, but I did polish the sides. Okay, so it's kind of a mirror finish. You can see it. Let's talk about finishing. Finishing can be very important on a weapon if you're not readily have access to someone that knows about finishing a weapon. You can go ahead and take some training and learn about it. This Thunder 40, or this Bursa, I disassembled it totally, and I did some bobtailing around here because this is usually very sharp and edged, so that when it fits in there, it kind of hurts the hand. But and then I polished it highly. And then the grip and everything else down here in the lower by removing the plastic grip. I went ahead and was able to Cerakote the whole bottom frame, and it worked out just fine. The Cerakoting covers nicely. This one has been done for quite some time now and has seen a lot of holstering, and as you can see, there's very little, if any, kind of wearing from the holstering and gripping from shooting. A lot of rounds have gone down this thing. I did do this polish work on the side here. Okay, I polished that in the serrations, but what I want to talk about when you're doing polishing, these here, as it is the same on the 1911, when you're working on a 1911 or any weapon that has this stuff done to it, there's a reason for that. It allows you to grip the slide and bring it back very easily, okay, by gripping it. If you have all shiny, your hand slips. If you have good serrations, that's the friction that you need to be able to do that with. The problem I find that I see a lot is a lot of people, when they're grinding this or sanding this or whatever you want to call it, they're trying to get it down, is they take this sharpness away of this stuff here. Okay, and the way you prevent that is very unique. On this type, which we'll call ramping, these serrations, the way you take care of these here is by using tape. Take electrician's tape and cut the electrician's tape to fit into this joint. And this is a joint that serrations are going like this. And so you want to fit it into that first one down there, make it this width all the way, and fit it onto this last one here, so that it's fitting right along these edges here. Okay, same thing on this. You want to do the same thing here. Okay, fitting it in here and then overlapping to fit into this edge here. Now, what that does is it gives you a limited work area of when you're doing sanding. But on like this one, I wanted to sand this area, but I didn't want to sand all of this, so I left and as you can see, it still has the matted nickel or coating, the matted chrome. Okay, or no, it's nickel. Okay, anyway, so this is polished out. Okay, and by using the stone, the polishing I took a piece of wood and the sandpaper is on the wood, so it keeps it flat onto the surface. It doesn't allow for tipping, because if you use your hand has roundness to it, and it kind of can make valleys and stuff like that. So you use a block of wood, and of course this is out of the frame and it's just by itself, and you just work this down, and you do the same thing on the other side. And you have this taped off so that when you're coming to this area over here and you're working the block back and forth, you're not tearing away these serrations and causing that problem. And that's a little tip for refinishing a weapon if you want to do a polishing technique like this. Okay, alright. The next video I'm going to talk about is Cerakote imprinting, and I'll be with that in a short while. Have a nice day.